From Best Friend to Girlfriend, author, Agamora, Crossdress Small World. Part 3, Planning to Pretend to be a Girlfriend. Although I say I will try my best to help Hayden, what can I do? In terms of relationships with women, surely a celebrity like Hayden must be far beyond a bachelor like me. The only thing I can do is collect data about the girls who don't have a lover in our university and introduce them to Hayden. However, all my efforts so far have not been fruitful, because every time I introduced a girl to Hayden, he shook his head to say no. One day, I finally no longer had patience, so I asked Hayden, "Then what do you want? I've introduced all the girls without a boyfriend in our university to you, but you don't like anyone." Hayden smiled bitterly. Perhaps I'm still a bit depressed because of my old love. Now, whenever I think about dating a girl, I imagine the prospect of breaking up and being cheated. I shook my head. Looks like you've been psychologically affected too much. But the time for our university's Dancing Under the Moon event is near. The event takes place on Saturday night. Today is already Thursday. If you don't make a move, I'm afraid you'll be humiliated in front of Duncan. Hayden thought for a moment and then stared at me as if he was pondering whether he should speak his mind or not. Finally, he couldn't help but say, "Actually, there's still a way." I asked, "What way?" Hayden said intermittently, "You pretend to be my girlfriend and be my dance partner at the Dancing Under the Moon event." I was shocked. "Are you crazy? How can I pretend to be your girlfriend?" Hayden clasped his hands to show a begging attitude. "Please. Help me this time, just this time. I don't want to date any more girls, because I'm a little distrustful of them. But to you, I have full confidence. Over the years, you've treated me with more kindness than those girls." I said, "Those are two different things. I'm good to you as a close friend. Besides, I think you're just in shock at the fact that your ex-girlfriend cheated on you. Not all women are that bad. People like Xian are just a minority. Although I don't have a girlfriend yet, I'm confident of saying so. Isn't my mother a wonderful woman? Originally, my mother did not come from a poor background, but in order to be with my father, she accepted to give everything. So far, our family has been extremely happy. But that's not the main reason I refused Hayden's plea. The main reason, of course, is because Hayden wanted me to pretend to be his girlfriend. How can I pretend to be a girl? I don't have any knowledge of women. I never thought about becoming a girl and dating a guy, even if he was my best friend. I really want to help Hayden, but I'm afraid I can't help him. Hayden still hasn't given up on his idea. We've been best friends for many years. Please help me just this once. I know you're right. I know not every girl is like that. But for the time being, I still have no way of forcing myself to think in a positive way. I really just don't want to see the smug faces of those damn Duncan Shin couple. Seeing Hayden's pleading eyes, I sighed. I never thought I was a soft-hearted person, but in front of a begging look from a best friend who has always been by my side in my ups and downs, I still can't seem to be tough. I nodded softly. "All right, I'll try to help you this time." I also don't want Duncan to consider himself the best in this university anymore. But even though I really want to help you, I'm afraid we can't win the Dancing Under the Moon event. Hayden asked, "Why can't we?" I glanced at Hayden with unbelievable eyes. "Are you stupid? Of course it's because I'm a guy. How can I win against real girls? In terms of looks and gestures, I don't look like a girl at all. As for dance skills, forget it. Poor people like me don't have contact with such subjects. Hayden waved his hand. No problem. I think you underestimate your own appearance. As for gestures, even though you're not quite like a girl, you're much more elegant than the normal men. From now until the event begins, there are about 2 days to go, enough for you to master your most basic dance skills. This is just a university event, not a professional competition, so you don't have to worry about the ability of other competitors. Not to mention, if you don't know anything about dancing, it's easier to train. Because a man who knows how to dance is very difficult to switch to a woman's dance. I sighed and replied, okay, all according to your arrangement. Hayden flashed a bright smile that made my heart beat a little faster. I also don't know what this strange feeling is. After the discussion was over, Hayden took me to a women's fashion store. This is also an estate of Hayden's family. Stepping inside, I see a variety of women's clothing, full of designs and colors. All staffs in the store are female between the ages of 25 and 30. Hayden asked one of them to advise and help me choose the right outfit, under the amazement and suspicion of this staff. I'm a little embarrassed, too. Of course, this staff will be surprised, because obviously I'm a guy, and this store only sells women's items. I quickly explained for fear she would misunderstand. Don't misunderstand. I have a special event at university coming up soon, so I need to disguise myself as a girl to attend. Of course, I wouldn't be stupid enough to tell her that the event is dancing under the moon, since this event was basically meant for an ordinary couple. The staff thought that this was a costume event like Halloween, so she just nodded and didn't question it anymore. I have to say, the staff in this store are very efficient. She counseled me very carefully on the appropriate dresses and accessories for the dance. When she asked me what color I liked, I purposely chose a dark tone because I really don't like a color that's too feminine, like pink. After listening, she picked me a beautiful royal blue slit evening dress. The top half of the dress is made of floral lace, and the bottom half is entirely of stretch silk. The staff said that a slit dress would make it easier for me to move. But in return, this design of a little fabric might lead me to expose a little bit of skin. Although for a man like me, exposed chest, exposed legs or exposed, that part is completely unimportant. But the staff said that once I disguised as a woman, I should still maintain the elegance of a woman. Therefore, she recommended that I wear a women's lingerie set to avoid unnecessary things from happening. I was stunned for a moment. I wonder if this is going too far. Wearing an evening dress for me is the strangest type of experience ever, but now I have to wear women's lingerie. But of course, after the staff gave such a perfectly reasonable reason, I couldn't say no. I shamelessly nodded in agreement. Witnessing my interesting expression, the staff chuckled. Then, she chose for me a royal blue lace lingerie set. I almost sprayed my nose with blood when I saw this super sexy lace lingerie. Even my mother has never worn such sexy lingerie. I was about to say no, but Hayden nodded excitedly, causing the words I was about to utter to swallow back. I can't do anything against Hayden's will, because all these expensive clothes are paid for by Hayden. With my meager part-time money, I'm afraid I can't even buy a small accessory from this store. After that, the staff also led me to choose a range of accessories such as earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and heels. Every time the staff consulted, Hayden immediately nodded, making me just quietly follow. I silently clicked my tongue at Hayden's wealth. Although this store is invested by Hayden's family, it does not mean that Hayden is free to take any items without paying. It's just a little favor, like a 5 to 10% discount or something. But after paying, I feel I have underestimated this young man's wallet. He buys every kind of outfits and accessories, 3 sets, just so I can comfortably wear them and practice without damaging the outfit while at the event. To be continued. Today's story would like to stop here. Thank you for watching. Please like, share for people with similar interests to motivate me to develop my channel. Goodbye and see you in another stories.